Sheep Creek project is located about 25 miles east of Sweet Home and about 3 miles east of the House Rock Campground. The bridge itself is located on an active landslide that is huge. It's about 300 yards across, 40 to 60 feet deep, and it goes up the hillside about 1.5 miles. The landslide has been pushing against the bridge since it was first designed and built in the 60s, and now it's pushed it to a degree that we'll have to replace the east end of the bridge. The bridge was designed by the engineers so that it would move with the slide, and has been doing so. They've been moving it with the slide and then jacking it back into place for decades now. But the slide has become more active, and as a result it's moving the bridge further and faster. And now the bridge is completely played out and we have to replace the end of it.
The first phase of the construction was completed last year. We installed essentially a picket fence of large piling to help guide the slide around the end of the bridge to minimize the future impacts of the slide on the bridge that we're going to rebuild.
Construction will begin in early August of 2016 and will last 6 to 8 weeks.
The second phase of the project will remove the east span of the bridge and will replace it and the end bents in a way that will make them ride on top of the slide if it keeps moving, and then we'll have a method to keep adding to that as we need to as the slide progresses. We know that we're not going to stop it. We're just going to try and do what we can to keep the bridge where we want it. Also, as part of that, we're going to dig out about 9,000 cubic yards of material at the end of the bridge and replace it all with rock to kind of act as a doorstop to help the piling out and make it more stable at the end of the bridge.
Since we have to deconstruct the end of the bridge and then build it back up again, we'll have to close the road during that time. And we realize that this is a big impact to people who are traveling through here. So ODOT has made great strides to reduce the length of the closure. And what we've done is we've incorporated some incentives and disincentives into the contract so that the contractor has good reasons to be able to finish the project early.